Okay, so Nueva Aztlan, the place to the south of us, decided to be a retard and declared war on me. Now, the reason that they're a retard is that, yeah, rivers. So we're gonna mow them all down as they cross the river. Look at that! Look at that! Look at those stats. We're actually piercing their. They have armor. What do you mean they have armor? Oh, demolition support. They have mechanized. Fucking insane. Demolition support template 2. Yeah, they have mechanized. Wow. Well, they're getting fucked. That's what. Look at that. You know, I'm kind of sad that there's no Marines in this mod. Oh, and shit, right? We could probably just, yeah, we could probably research some things. They sound useful. Anyway, yeah, I don't think we can push across either. Although, we are definitely stronger than they are, like pushing across. But yeah, this is gonna probably take forever. Like, I don't think even the robots could really do much because the terrain is just so bad. It's jungle. You know, jungle terrain with river crossing. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, that's Tlaloc. Okay, that's how he works. He just makes a white piece. Amazing. How did he get this state, but then they have this thinking face? Yeah, I mean, this idiot decided to just basically die for a little bit for no reason. Anyway, we're gonna go back to, you know, making our army great again. And yeah, we're getting more robots, so that's improving. That situation's improving. And this is basically my division for now, but I do want the extra combat robots. But yeah, we're gonna fix that in a little bit. And I mean, we might as well have these because no reason not to. We've got the equipment. And yeah, things are coasting along. Kaiser's pushing into California, but the NCR has finished off the Western Brotherhood. So I don't know. Maybe they're gonna be able to stop Kaiser. I mean, there's the choke point over there, so maybe they're gonna be fine. Robot recovery. The machine age, yeah, I feel like the machine age sounds like a pretty good focus to take, considering what we're doing. And yeah, still waiting for Tlaloc to die. And oh, actually, he's very close. 39 out of 2048 data banks. So that's gonna take no time at all for him to die. And we're gonna see what happens after that. Okay, let's see if we can catch this on camera. So he has 2 data banks. 1 data bank. Oh, I mean, fitting. Give me those 500 robots. 1 data bank. Let's see. 0 data banks. You should die right now. And oh yeah. Oh, here we go. Mi mas sentido pesame. Tlaloc's demise. Plays death screen for Republic of the Rio Grande. It doesn't work. Oh no, it... That is disturbing. There we go, Maximilian fractures. As Tlaloc's memory finally decays to its last bank, another of his sons has risen up from his fractured circuitry. Maximilian, the last emperor of Mexico, has taken control of the northern portions of Tlaloc. He has promised peace and prosperity for his new citizens, but though his wastelanders who have read their history books are doubtful he will be much more successful the second time around. Tlaloc's death is near, so here he is, the death of Tlaloc. Advanced power management, all those things. He gets quite a lot of his buddies' troops, and they're robots, and they're normal people. Zapata fractures. As Tlaloc's memory finally decays to its last bank, another of his sons has risen up from his fractured circuitry. Zapata, the Mexican revolutionary, has kick-started his revolution in the western lands of Tlalocan, promising a new utopia under Zapatism. Neighboring countries used to the passive watch of Tlaloc now have to contend with a highly militant and aggressive heir who is keen to get back to where he left off in the first revolution. There he is. And Moctezuma fractures. Moctezuma, the greatest emperor of the Aztecs, has returned to power in the southern region of Tlalocan. There he is. Where there is no question about Moctezuma's ambition and desire to see the Aztlan crushed. The only question is, when will he strike? Well, hopefully soon, because I dislike the Aztlan. Anyway, now that this has happened, we can probably demand our rightful territories from Maximilian. So let us get ourselves prepared for that. Okay. There we are. He is dead, and chaos reigns. Alright. I've also got the Brotherhood troops. They might be useful during this. So we're gonna bring them along and see if they're useful. Anyway, because the thing is, we have to demand our rightful territories from Maximilian. Here he is. Second son of Tlaloc, the proud ghost of Mexico's second dead emperor, has bided his time carefully, expanding his control throughout his father's network over decades. Now suddenly thrust into the world with his own slice of paradise, the amiable royal intends to rule over his Mexican subjects once more. Forever! Of course. Peace or order? The peasant revolt. Yeah, he's gonna have all this stuff. Rep contesting, drain the Valley of Mexico. Ministry of Justice, Assembly of Notables. Grants claims on all of Mexico. All in the family. Okay, so that's where he tries to... for the Republic of the Rio Grande's core territories. Interesting. Santa Anna's key. Not that Santa Anna's a moldering pile of scrap. Oh. Well, I mean, he's a little puppet. President Valentina Rosado can loot his facilities to find the keys to Armageddon Station that Santa Anna owned. When combined with the two Rio already holds, Valentina Rosado will be able to unlock the Armageddon Station at long last. Wait, we have all 4 keys? And presumably... a place which presumably has an automatic churro machine and guns. What? We have all 4 keys? What do you mean? We have all of them. Holy shit, I thought that we would have to go down and kill Maximilian first. Holy crap. And people are like, you're playing in 2280! It's Fallout mod XD. Anyway, so here are his division, his Imperial Guards. Yeah, they're scary. They're kind of scary. But they're not as scary as they could be. I feel like if we are smart enough, we can beat this guy. Bunkers. Bunkers are cool. We also have our radars, which allow us to see everything. Now, once everyone is well entrenched, and I mean, the bunkers are going to take a while, though. So, yeah, probably, you know, actually, I guess just build the outposts, because they take less time. Yeah, they go really fast. Good. Just to finish the first row of outposts, and then we're gonna demand our rightful territory. And oh, okay, world tension is increased by 2. Activate return disputed territories. Republic of the Rio Grande gains stole our territory. Okay. perhaps don't want to do it too quickly in case it does like a weird event. Okay, so my plan for this is to punch through like this and make an encirclement here. And then work our way down to glowing ash and then push east. Because he's got a lot of troops bordering our puppet, Santa Anna. But we're not gonna call Santa Anna in. Oh, acceptance. Oh, because Tlaloc died. That's really sad. Man, poor Santa Anna. I mean, I guess he's a retard though, so I guess who cares. Why are we building 3 more infantry divisions? I never said that we should do this. Okay, here we are. Let's get this. Ultimatum deadline 10 days. What? He just gave up. What a boss. Valentina, you're good. Okay. Motherfucker just gave up. That's amazing. More robots, then. Because now, we get a bunch of his resources. Look at those resources. Anyway, so who's gonna be the next guy, I guess? Montezuma or Zapata? Probably Zapata, considering... Zapata, considering that... I mean, I guess we can just finish these things that have already been started. Excellent. Build me more radars. Because I think Ixcant Tlachtoloyan. Yeah, I don't know. He can crush the Aztlan, and I want him to crush the Aztlan. I don't think... Yeah, it's a while until he gets the claims on all of Mexico. Okay, good. Motorized flight. Yeah, we're getting lightweight metals because we want to... Oh no, okay, right. We want to scavenge the old planes, and to do that we need the combat blimp technology. Also, we can raid the refinery, which sounds pretty useful. Although, to be fair, at this point, we really need the extra political power to just get a cabinet, you know? And research and production things. And, ooh, we get the experimental subroutines because, and the robotic subroutine because of, because we puppeted Santa Anna. That's amazing. Let me get that doctrinal subroutine. Get the quicker land doctrines. In terms of land doctrines, we are getting farther down in the automated warfare. We're in quality. The flesh is weak. Love it. Pad of wheels. Okay, so we're getting our navy up. Improving that. Tugboat hull. How interesting. River barge. Apparently this guy has torpedo attacks, which actually is ramming, in case you don't know. Yeah, but like it wouldn't be bad to have the tugboat researched before everything else. Okay. And yeah, I wonder if now Nueva Aztlan or maybe even Chicken Itza, although, oh wow, he's getting demolished by Guerreros de Honduras. That is absolutely amazing. Look at that. That used to be all his territory. And he hasn't made any progress in his war against Tierra de los Tzotzil. Yeah, it looks like Chichen Itza really isn't all that powerful. Because look, this is where the Honduras started. They've taken this whole entire state from Chichen. The reason that these guys will try to come to kill us is that we have Tzmasutal Maskabatzik. And that's a claimed state of these two guys. So yeah, and love having core states down here. There we go, Chico-Net stash, and now get the Scorned Emperor. These guys are back for round 2. Fucking look at them. Let's see what happens this time. We mowed them down by the thousands. Now let's see. Ooh. Yes. We're gonna kill this guy soon, so that's kind of funny. Let's see if we can do something nasty, like using the robots or something. Because I did bring them down here. Let's see if it would be in any way useful to counterattack with them. Probably not. Like, this is probably just a waste of equipment. Oh, here we go. Sentry Bot Mark 1. Very nice stuff. That is a very, very cool upgrade. And we're gonna get the Sentry Bots Mark 2 in a little bit. Oh, there's only 2 divisions down here. Let's see what happens if I force the attack. There's just still not enough soft attack because of that 81% naval penalty. Like, I might have partial. Like, I'm partially able to pierce their armor, but... Thank you, I guess. There we go. Another thing that I'm doing is the decisions to repair Tlaloc. And essentially what's happening is a bunch of events that give me the passwords to the lair. And yeah, so for example, the Reclamation Bureau was able to chase one of the security guards to the Baja Peninsula, where he died almost 200 years ago defending a village from bandits. One more victim of the wastes. But we did figure out his code word, Obsidian. Obsidian, fucking hell. One down. And yeah, the research and development key. The next level of the bunker was restricted to the members of the American Research and Development Team, but it seems like one of the scientists might have been ghoulified, perhaps with some notes. Perhaps he's still alive. So essentially, we're trying to unlock the keys to the lair so that we can access it. I don't know, this is very unlikely to succeed. But, actually, maybe we can just, like, cycle robots in and out. But is this expensive? It is. Because we're still doing quite the damage on them. 47. Ooh. Yeah. That's some damage. The real problem is that we don't have any way to get around this. Like, we don't have any way to get naval superiority over this river, I don't think. Let me check out my fleet. Right, I had tried to get it there for the last time, but no, there's no way to get there. But wait, right, this is a core state. We should be able to deploy ships to here. Where's production? What is this? It's decrepit defenses. Colmena del distribuidor. Gloria, Nuevo Laredo, Paral, Rio Still Hard, Pertenza della Leon, Yacora. Why can we not deploy it here? It might be this fucker. Oh, and he's got a war goal on us, but he can't declare war because he's our puppet. So yeah, this guy as well. Jesus Christ, these idiots. So yeah, we're basically just gonna be stuck with a massive grind. is the thing. No. That ain't worth it. If only I had a brain. Pre-war America reached heights of glory and terror, sometimes reached both at once. Perhaps one great example was the robo-brains. Robots powered by brains plucked from innocence and placed in a metallic shell. Rosado's research suggests that this went far beyond the shock troopers for the US Army, but it was rather a prototype for a plan to transfer human brains to robot bodies to survive nuclear war. The scraps of data Rosado found suggests research along these lines was pursued in the Midwest, although the results are unclear. Rosado has realized that, in theory, you could link a human to an artificial intelligence combining their strengths. Perhaps humanity could give a broken god the companionship and unity he sorely lacked. Listo. We are gonna see about that. Avancen. Oh man, now this guy wants to... Yeah, these guys now want to send their troops to help, so it's gonna overload the supplies a little bit. So I just might as well bring my own robots out. Well, some of them can stay there, actually. Because I see that the supply weight is fine. And yeah, they're gonna attack. It's like, this isn't gonna do anything. But it's good because people that we're eventually going to be fighting are gonna be killing each other, so that's not bad. You have a lot of manpower, so there's no way that this is going to... A scientist. Okay, there's no way that this is gonna... whatchamacallit. Can we do... No. This is going to attrition them out, but that's fine. To our great surprise, one of Tlaloc's researchers has survived the Great War in making new coffee strains for Costa Coffee, or Costa Cafe, sorry. Who are these guys down here? Muta Latte. He was incredibly annoyed when we asked how his degree in computer science possibly helped with breeding coffee strains, but he did give us his passcode if we promised to go away. Blood. The passcode for Tlaloc's lair, the Overseer. Okay. There we go. Oh, a second chance at Eden. Unlocks the ability to use 2 Geks to improve Rio. There we go. Deploy the Gek. Look at that. It's going to give us everything. Although, like, to be fair, like, the Gek isn't... Like, Geks is supposed to be, like, incredibly powerful or something, but whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of good shit in here. We definitely want to go down here to American Espionage, Rosado Sentries, because this is going to give us Sentry Bot Mark II. And this is going to give us iBots. So, the Light of Civilization. Armageddon Station has many tools in order to bring order to the waste. So we get a nuke, which I believe is controlled by decision, but that's okay. You know... Oh, police protectrons. Thank you. Yeah, we need to go down and get some of that technology for those techs to be available. Cool. We're not gonna break these guys this way. We're gonna need an air force. Do we have those combat blimps yet? No, still 55 days until we can take the decision to raid the USAF airfields. And... but we do have a... but that, yeah, the range. The range is a problem. This is very far away. This is too far away. This is annoying how we do not have a connection. How sad. Now, one way to break this kind of stalemate would be to pull back slightly and let them face us in the open, which would definitely be to our advantage, even though they have like 100 divisions. Oh no, 50 divisions, so it's not even that much. If we do this, Then we fight them where we are stronger. And there's still mountains, but it's at least not river. Which is definitely an advantage. Although, to be fair, like, they might be able to break through. Or they might not be able to break through anyway, but at some point one of them is going to break through, because now they just have too many guys. Too many guys attacking too little guys. Oh, here we go. We're about to get that overseer. The Overseer. After scouring the wastes for the code to Tlaloc's lair, the Overseer was surprisingly easy to find. We found the Overseer's ghoulified corpse outside Tlaloc's inner sanctum, along with a note that said, "I'm sorry." It appears that the Overseer realized Tlaloc would be too strong for any Mexican successor states, so he would stop anyone from uniting the region and pushing for recovery. But he would also be too dumb, too artificial to understand how to rebuild. The Overseer's notes predict an eternal twilight for Mexico under an artificial zombie. Perhaps this is why he chose his password, trapped. Maybe we shouldn't do this. I don't know. We're going to see. We can deploy the Gek, though. And what this does is that once we have finished puppeting Moctezuma and Zapata, we can get Tlaloc's beating heart, which I'm honestly kind of anticipating whatever that's going to be, because I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway.